Okay, the heavy gloves, you want to have wool, um, Under Armour, whatever type of wear that runners wear, sports, winter sports, you need to have a sub-zero sleeping bag. You need to have your own heating source. You need to have water in containers that can't freeze. You need to really research before you go. They have lots of food, they have lots of stuff going on, but they already have lots of people that may not have come because they came earlier. They came in September. They came in May. There's already lots of people there. So if you can bring extra, that's great, but definitely cover yourself in your coming. Come with a vehicle that has good tires, good engine, not going to have, any kind of challenges. You want to, if you have any kind of medical issues, bring your own medicine that you need. Then bring herbal medicine for colds, for anything that might take place there. You see I have a whole bag full of things. These are the things that I carry with me. But if you can afford to, bring those to share. Preferably not some that you've already pre-mixed together, but some that's in a sealed, factory sealed bottle would be fantastic. They have medics on site, but it is a very long way to any civilization far as like hospitals, cities, whatever. So you want to be as sustainable as possible for yourself. These are things that I observed. And you want to respect the way of life there. You want to respect that people are focused. People are not doing a whole lot of chit-chat conversation, turning flips and stuff. It's a very serious matter. And especially right now, as they have moved the camp up to the front line, right on where the pipeline workers will have to come. And they're not looking at giving up. This is not a vacation for them. This is not a football game. Maybe we win, maybe we lose. This is their children, their grandchildren, their grandfathers. This is about their culture, their life, and it's about water, the substance that makes us all live. And whether you know it or not, water runs from up to down, not down to up in this country. So these things are very important. I strongly encourage people who are able-bodied and can get your gear together to please go. People have been working in the kitchen, they work long hours, chopping food, chopping wood, all kind of help is needed. If you're not a frontline person, like I am not a frontline person, I got a knee, arthritis, and I just cannot go out there. My fight is right here daily with racism, sexism, and my children, my grandbabies right here. But I can be support from right here. You can be support from wherever you're at. You can buy stuff in Menards, pay for it where you're at, they can pick it up there. You can pay generators, boots, heaters, things like this. Because as it increases, winter is going to increase. It is serious up there. Please research and look it up. North Dakota is no joke. And this situation is no joke. And I just really wanted to do this short video to express that. The sacredness of the sacred fire. You have places in your life that's sacred to you. It might be your bedroom where you don't want folks coming, in your house, your mama's house, your synagogue, your church, where only certain things go on, where you don't bring the dogs, where you don't, do all kind of things. They have sacred spaces there. When they say it's a sacred space, respect that. That's not where you do your extra smoking and your talking. I saw no liquor present, so I strongly suggest you take none of those extra additives, and if you can't handle life without them, help them from a position at home. Don't bring weight. If you have a background that will cause the police to have a reason to come in after you, please stay home. Help them from home. We know that many people in our many diverse communities have had challenges with the police and may have records that would cause an issue. We want to give no opportunity for this to be more challenging than it is. That's primarily what I wanted to share in this video, and I really want to encourage people to understand that this is not about the Native Americans and their land. This is about our land, our America, our country, our world. Because people are from all over the world up there because they're having the similar challenge where they're at, where somebody with large money has decided they're going to do whatever they want to do, irregardless of how it affects people, the land, the other beings on the planet. And we have to stand up. We have to be willing to make sacrifices and to make a difference. And only each one of us can decide which sacrifice and how we're going to do it. But collectively, we can support each other and we can support what's happening there. And then in your own communities, be supportive of those that are there that are fighting the good fight. There are people I'm here in Des Moines, Iowa. There are people here that are dealing with the water issues and these issues here. We're dealing with housing issues. We're dealing with all of this is in that same energy pool of making it so that we can all live comfortable together on this planet. I want to just really encourage us to figure out ways. Whatever you do, I sew. So I'm busy trying to figure out how my sewing can be supportive here. Whether I'm making pillowcases, embroidering on something, making sales so that I can buy 10 more gloves and send them up. People will be going up, and even though they have roadblocks, we went up on a Thursday. Thursday we got word that every road, was blocking and they was checking everything. We had to lay over because I was tired. I was driving the bus and we left out late. And so I was one of the bus drivers and I was tired. It was 6 of us women driving buses and trucks up. And the next day, the roadblocks was gone. So even if you go close enough, so as soon as they drop the roadblock, you can get in whatever supplies you have. Container boxes, the kind that run behind the 18-wheelers, those that they're making houses and things out of now. If you can get any of those up there for storage, for converting, that would be great. Any more buses, that would be great. Generators, that would be great. Research what's needed in extreme weather, and any of that would be great because winter is going to be harsh, and this is absolutely everybody's issue. Going in that direction, you can email me at greenmamalynn@gmail, GreenMamalynne@gmail.com. I just want to say it was a very powerful experience. There was a lot of very spiritual and very emotional things that I experienced there that I'm not necessarily expressing on this one. I'll probably do another one and I don't know if I'll post that or not, probably not, but I just need to express that. Very, very humbling and empowering at the same time, being present. And I also want to speak of how many veterans, there's powerful veterans, there are Native American veterans and other veterans that understand fighting for your country. They have fought for our country in other countries, and now they're fighting for our country right here. And I encourage veterans and everybody else to join in any and every way possible and understand there's other things and other ways to have our power and energy. We just have to make those changes. And the only way that corporations and others with the big bucks are going to make the changes is that we everyday people make a stance and demand it.